Hi everyone. I hope you enjoyed the PS Julia conference so far. I'm Ali from DataChef. DataChef is a small data consultancy company based in Netherlands and also an AWS partner in big data and machine learning. Today, I'm going to show you how to use Julia on AWS SageMaker. So we will have Julia's power and AWS scalability together. We will start with a quick introduction to AWS SageMaker. After that, we'll go through each step needed to install Julia in this service. And finally, we will automate the whole process using AWS CloudFormation. So what is AWS SageMaker? SageMaker is the Amazon's machine learning platform that makes life easy for data scientists, as they don't need to worry about configuration or limitation in memory and CPU, and they can focus on creating value instead. SageMaker covers all aspects, the stage of a machine learning project, from preparing and pre-processing data to build, train, and tune their model, and finally deploy them. When it comes to computation choice in SageMaker, you have multiple options. First of all, is standard instances that used for general purposes. The compute optimized, in which the balance between CPU and memory is bent towards CPU. And finally, accelerated computing, that is technically instances with GPU and can be used for parallel computation. If you are using Python or R, you don't need to go through additional steps, but as unfortunately there is no support by default for Julia in SageMaker, we need to go some additional space to install it. So how we can add Julia to SageMaker? First of all, we need to install Julia and put it in a right place so we won't lose it each time we restart our notebook. After that, we need to install some basic libraries. And finally, we can activate Julia and add it as a kernel to our notebook. But each time we restart our notebook, we need to restart the last step. This whole process can be exhausting, especially if you are using SageMaker every day. So we automate the whole process using AWS CloudFormation. AWS CloudFormation will take care of all this step instead of us. And so let's see it in action. To do this, first we go to our blog post in ai.datachef.co/Julia. Here we describe the whole the process in detail, but for now I'm just going to the automation with CloudFormation part and click on this link. And before that, make sure that you are successfully logged into your AWS Management Console. It will go by default to Ireland, but you can change it to other region, for example, Ohio. Here we need to enter some parameter, like a stack name. The instance type, notebook name, and the volume size. It is technically the storage available for our notebook. If you are using AWS for free trial, just keep the default value. Otherwise, you have other options. I strongly suggest you to take a look at the SageMaker pricing page for more information. And now we can create our stack. So what exactly CloudFormation do here? It makes some resources for us. For example, the execution rule that gives us the needed permission, and also a notebook instance along with a lifecycle configuration. This lifecycle configuration installs Julia in the first time we create our notebook, and each time we restart our notebook, this lifecycle configuration reactivates Julia, so we don't need to do anything. This process can take a few minutes, so I'll be back when it's finished. So as you can see, the creation is completed. And now we can see our notebook in the Amazon SageMaker page in the notebook part. And now we can create notebooks with Julia 1.6. For example, here I run a simulation to visualize the famous Lorentz attractor. And as you can see, it's worked well. So that's it. Here in DataChef, we help our customers through their projects and show them how to use AWS services in the most efficient way. We are also hiring data engineers. So if you're interested, contact us. Goodbye and have a good day.